So the dust is beginning to settle on my big cycle. It's almost 2 weeks since I completed the trip. In those 2 weeks, apart from picking up a phenomenal pair of sunglasses, I've had a bit of time as well to think about the trip and look at the lessons learned from the trip, as in what I would have done differently or what I learned to take on board while I was on the bike. So what I want to do today is to share my top 5 tips or my top 5 lessons learned from the trip. And these are the most important from my point of view. It's not everything, but these are the top 5 that I would be looking to on my next big cycle, and I think you can take something from it as well if you're planning a big cycle like the one I did. Tip number 1, be prepared. I was in the lucky position in that I didn't get a puncture or anything seriously wrong with the bike, but I still had 2 spare tubes. I even had 2 puncture repair kits with me, just in case anything went wrong. I was comfortable with my bike. I knew how to fix it. I had a set of Allen keys. If something did go wrong, I was ready for it. The panniers as well, I did have a minor incident with them. I was able to fix it on the road. Be ready, be prepared, bring everything with you. Take a look at my initial video, my preparation video, to see what I brought. And whatever you do, do not leave home without this baby here. Tip number 2, stay safe. Wearing a helmet should be a given. You wear a helmet at all times. Can you also wear some high visibility clothing to make yourself stand out on the road? Do you have lights that you can use in low visibility? Just make yourself seen, and don't do anything stupid on the road. Keep it simple. Keep cycling straight and follow the signposts at all times. There are some bad drivers out there, which doesn't help, but you can do your bit to stay as safe as possible. Tip number 3, take regular breaks. This follows on from the previous tip about staying safe. Concentration has to be 100% all the time when you're on the bike. If you're tired, your concentration drops, so that's not what you want to happen. When you're tired, get off the bike, walk around or sit down and just take a break and get your concentration back up to scratch. Give your body a rest, give your legs a rest, and take plenty of breaks. Tip number 4, fuel your body. What does that mean? Well, for starters, plenty of water. You've got to stay hydrated on the bike. You are expelling an awful lot of liquids, an awful lot of sweat as you cycle, so you need to replace those fluids in your body. You're also expelling an awful lot of calories. I was estimating about 700 calories per hour on my cycle that I was shedding, so those calories need to be replaced, and try and replace them with as good a quality calorie or carbohydrate that you can. Now, that's not always easy on the road, but where you can, choose whole grains. Still aim for your 5 a day, fruit and veg, but yeah, plenty of carbs. That's what you need to replace those calories. Tip number 5, enjoy yourself. A massive cycle like this, you can almost get caught up in it and forget what you're doing it for, and just look to make as much ground as possible and tick off the boxes of all these little towns you're passing through. But I really did make an effort to stop, look around the towns I was passing through, and also to especially the towns at night that I was staying over in. I always tried to get in by 4, if not 5 p.m, so I still had time for a stroll around the town to check out that town or village and see what it was all about. So yeah, do not forget to enjoy yourself. For me, this wasn't a race. Okay, for some people I know there may be more of a timed challenge, so that may be more difficult to do, but yeah, really do kind of take it a bit easier and just enjoy your surroundings as you cycle through. And that's a wrap for my top tips. If you are planning a cycle yourself, then I hope you got something from that. Still can't believe my own cycle is done and dusted. almost 2,000 kilometers around the Republic of Ireland. It's one of the greatest things I've ever done. And I'm already excited about planning my next trip, which will probably be around Ulster. Complete the Northern Ireland loop, Donegal and the Causeway Coast, and looking forward to checking all that out. Joe Brolly's going to join me on that. If anyone else is interested, just drop me a line and you can join Joe and I in our cycle around Ulster. We'll plan it out in the near future. Talk to you soon.